Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Anton here, and we're back with a brand new video. So today I'm going to show you guys how to set up your own ticket bot system in Discord.js to make sure you have Node.js installed. I might do the Python version in a couple days. I'm not too sure about that. If you guys really want me to, I will, but just leave a comment so that I know, or leave a like, whatever. Anyway, so this project is going to be lots of fun. I actually just finished it right now. It took me a good amount of time. Like it took me about I think 20 minutes to actually finish it. I actually recorded it, but I'm gonna re-record it because I wasn't too happy with how long. I wasn't really too happy with the lengthy video, and I want to make it as short as possible. Okay, so let's go ahead and well, first of all, let me actually show you guys how this is gonna work because I actually have a live demo working right now. Okay, so the way this thing is gonna work is, again, there are different implementations. I just want to put that out there. There are many different implementations. The most popular ticket bot that I've seen uses role reaction. So you have your messages set up, you react to the messages, and when you react to the messages, it'll create the channels for you. Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the way ours is going to work, though, we're going to use text commands. I might do a video on the role reactions. Again, if you want me to, just leave a comment. But the way this is going to work is we're going to create a ticket by using the command. It's going to open up this ticket, and yeah, so let's just say hello, I would like to report someone on the server for violating a rule. So obviously all of your moderators, your admins, and whatever, they should be able to see this channel, and only the user themselves, right? Only me, right? And the staff should be able to see this channel. So no one else should be able to see this channel. For example, on my other account, I can't see that person's channel. Okay. Now, if I create a ticket, though, no one else will be able to see this channel except for admins and whoever you give access to. Okay. And when I'm done, I can close the ticket by using a command, close ticket, and I can do that over here as well. So once I'm done reporting someone, close ticket, and we're done. Now obviously this will be much better with reactions, but I want to show you guys how to do it with text commands, and then we'll get on to role reactions. Okay, so let's actually implement this now. So I already have some sample code already here. This is just the basics. So the first two lines, I'm requiring the Discord.js module. Then I'm instantiating the client object so that I can actually interact with the Discord API. On line 4 over here, I'm just requiring in my config file, which actually has my bot token, because you don't want to expose your bot token to the public. If you guys really want to see, I mean, I'm going to reset the token anyways, but this is the token. This is what it looks like. It's literally just JSON. Okay, when I require it, I'm literally importing the entire file as if it was an actual JSON object. So when I have this config constant, I can actually reference it like a JSON object. So if I do config.token, it's going to get me this value, this value right here from the token key. Okay, so this logs in the bot on line 6. And line 8 is just a simple ready event. So when I log the bot in, it's going to say Ticketmaster has logged in, which is the client username. And you can do whatever you want in there. But all right, anyways, so let's actually go ahead and write the text commands to handle this. So we're going to say client.on. We're going to use the message event. So client.on message. The callback function takes in a message parameter. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to say if message.author.bot. So we're checking if the author of the message is a bot, because if it is, we want to return, because we don't want to do anything with that. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to check if the content of the message is equal to the correct command. So question mark create ticket, or I mean, you can also simplify it if you want. You can do C ticket. Again, this is completely up to you, but I'm just going to do create ticket for now. Okay. So if message.content.toLowercase equals question mark create ticket, that means we're trying to make sure that they are actually issuing the correct command. So if that's the case, then yeah, we're going to create the ticket. Now, obviously, you don't want to have them doing it in general. What you could do is you could create a channel called support, and then you can have a message saying, oh yeah, if you want to create a ticket, go into the support channel and do create ticket like this. Okay, it's going to create the ticket. Okay, let me actually stop this bot over here because I actually have it running. Okay, but yeah, it's going to create the ticket just like that. Okay, so you can create the support channel, which I think is what's best. So copy ID, and we can do one more thing. You can say, whoops, and we're going to use the and operator. Message.channel.id equals this, just like that. And if that's true, then we're going to create the ticket. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to also handle one more command. We're going to do this one last. So else if We want to give the user the opportunity to close the ticket. So once they have resolved their problem, we don't want to have the admins waiting around because sometimes they're busy. So we're just going to give the user the power to close the ticket. Now here, there's going to be one more condition that we have to check, so we're going to get to that later on. Okay, so for now, you can just leave it like this. So line 15, here we go. So if message.content at 2 lowercase equals question mark create ticket, and the channel ID is equal to, now this again is the support channel, right? I just got the ID of the support channel and I pasted it here. Because again, you don't want your members spamming that wherever they want. You want them to do it in the correct channel. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to create a new channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to say let guild equal message.guild, because we might need the guild object later on. So we're just going to let that go over here. And I'm going to say guild.create channel. We need to pass in a couple of parameters. So the first parameter is going to be the name of the channel. For that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I'm going to use template syntax, which is 2 backticks, right? These are not single quotes. These are backticks. So that's going to give me the ability to use template syntax, or template string. I'm sorry, template string. And we're going to say message.user.username tickets, just like that. So it's going to create a channel with their name and pass in some options. The type of the channel is going to be text. And let's just see what this does for now. Okay, so let's go over here. Let's actually start a bot. So let's see, ls node mon ticketbot.js. Create ticket. That should just create the channel. Did it? It did not. I don't think it did. Guild.create channel. I think we are missing one more thing. I just want to do a test case because we're not done yet. Right? This is not it. There's a bunch of other things that we have to do. Let's try that again. Create ticket, and then I don't think it's actually reading this. Hold on. I think the ID is actually a string, actually not an integer. Let's try it again. Oh, what's going on? Username of undefined. So, oh, wait, message the author. Whoops, there we go. There we go, sty ticket. That doesn't make any sense, but I mean, I wish we could do apostrophes. I don't think you can though. I mean, you can try, but I don't think it's gonna work. Let's try it again. Create ticket. Yeah, it's gonna give you an error. I think. No. Oh wait. Create ticket. Sty's ticket. Yeah, it's not gonna work for apostrophes, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's just delete that, and let's just delete that. So, okay, creating a ticket works, perfect. But the problem is that my other users can actually see that ticket, and I don't want them to see that ticket at all. Okay, I don't want them to see it. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to make sure we give permissions to just the user to be able to see it. Okay, now some people might ask, well, why can't you just create a role and give the user that role? Right? The reason why is because if you give the role the permission, then every user that has that role will be able to see every single ticket that's created with the role, with the permissions that are given to the role. And you don't want that because obviously, why should other people be able to see my tickets? That wouldn't make any sense, and that would be kind of like, that'd be insecure. Okay, so or unsecure. So you want to make sure that only the user themselves can see it. So what we need to do is we need to pass in another property inside the options object, right? Inside here, we're going to pass in permissions overwrites, and this is going to be an array of creation. I think it's called creation guild permissions. Or no, I don't even know what it's called. I just know it's hold on, let's go back. Channel creation overwrites. Okay, so it's going to be an array. Okay, so it's going to be an array of objects. Okay, now in each object, you're going to specify which permissions you want to allow and which permissions you want to deny. Okay, and for which guild member or role. Okay, so for example, allow, I want to allow view channel. And if you want to see all the permissions, just go to permission resolvable. And again, there's many different ways you can set up the permissions. You can use numbers or a string. I'm just going to use the permission flags. So we want the users to be able to view channel, which is going to be right here. Okay, so allow view channel, and let's see, deny. We're not going to deny anything for now because when it creates the channel, it's just going to give the default permissions. We just need to make sure we allow the right ones, okay? And for ID, we're going to say message.author.id, okay? And a couple other permissions we need to also set up. We need to also deny view channel for everyone, okay? Well, actually, no, it's not. Oh yeah, it's ID, okay. So for the ID, so here's the thing. So right now, watch this. Okay, watch this. So I'm gonna go ahead and create the ticket. Let me delete this. So I'm gonna show you every little thing that I would do so you guys understand what's going on 100%. If I create the ticket and if I go to the permissions, you're gonna see that I have this, now I have an additional permission for one user only. And I can read the messages, right? I can view the channel and I can read the message, right? If you can view a channel, that automatically implies you can read the messages, okay? But right now though, my other user can see this ticket and I don't want them to be able to see it, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deny view channel. We want to deny the role everyone, okay? Because remember, you can deny roles or you can deny guild member resolvable. If you want to deny the everyone role, you pass in the guild ID. Okay, I found that up on Stack Overflow actually. So go over to here and we're gonna say ID. So this is going to be the guild ID. So we can deny the view channel permission for everyone. So we're gonna say guild.id, just like that. So let's try this one more time. Let's delete the channel. And I'm just gonna copy and paste because I'm lazy. Now watch this. Now you can see it's private, right? And now notice how everyone can't read messages. And now my other user can't see the channel, but only I can see it. Okay, before, if I delete this channel, right before, just get rid of this again. If I do create ticket, you can see that this was not private, right? Everyone can see it. But now if I do this, then everyone won't be able to see it. Only the person that actually created the ticket can see it. Let's try to think one more time. Create ticket. What's going on? Oh, we're doing in general. We have to do in support. We're size ticket, just like that. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. By default, they should be able to send messages. So the only permission we really need to modify is the view channel. I mean, obviously, you can play around with this. If let's say, for example, so one thing that I want to clarify, admins obviously can see these channels, but you can also like if you have the admin role, it bypasses pretty much every single channel permission. Just letting you guys know that. So that's why I am able to see everyone else's ticket. So if I create a ticket like on my other account, right? Only I can see it. But I can also see on my other account because I'm an admin, and so can Ticketmaster, right? And so can PyBot because they're all admins. Right? If I get rid of admin, he won't be able to see anymore. If I get rid of admin, he won't be able to see anymore, right? If you have other moderator roles, you can go ahead and just go to server settings, create a role. So I have a moderator role already, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the ID, and I'm just going to simply say allow view channel ID, and just like that. So you can play around with this until it fits your needs. So if I do this, and if I delete the channel, and delete the channel again, and let's do this one more time. So now if I go to permissions, you're going to see that moderator can read the messages. Everyone can't read the messages, and I myself, the person that created the ticket, can read my own message. Okay, which is exactly what we want. All right, so let me actually just give back this guy, the admin. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what we want. Okay, all right, so that creates the channel. And now let's say once we're done, we want the user to be able to close the channel. Okay, now here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to do. A couple cases that you need to understand is that you don't want the user to be able to create more than one ticket because obviously it's just going to spam the entire server. So we need a way to keep track of that. So what I'm going to do is, now I would recommend using a database because your bot might crash and it could cause a lot of, problems when, let's say for example, if I create a ticket And right now I'm using, a memory, like I'm using a memory storage to, keep track of who has what ticket open. If my bot crashes, those tickets are going to stay opened, and I won't be. And if I try to, do the close command, it's not going to close the ticket, right? And you'll understand why when we do this, okay? But we can. There's a way around it though, which I will address maybe in the end. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a global map object. I'm going to say var user tickets equal new map. Okay. And what I'm going to do is over here. Okay, so for this map, if you don't know what a map is, it's basically just a data structure that has key value pairs, right? So keys are going to be unique, and every single key maps to a value, whether it be a Boolean, an object, whatever, right? Anything, numbers, strings, whatever, right? So that's what a map is. So we're going to use a map to uniquely keep track of every single user and their tickets. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say on line 17, I'm going to just cut this, and I'm going to say if user tickets has, right? So the JavaScript map object has a function called has, and what this does is it will check if the map itself has a specific key. So our key in this case is going to be the message, the author ID of the message. So we're going to say message the author.id. Okay, so if it has that key, what that means is the user already has a ticket opened. Okay, so let's so if they have it, what we're going to do is we're going to say message the author.send, you already have a ticket, and we're done. Okay, so else if they aren't in, so if their ID isn't found inside the map, that means they don't have a ticket open. Okay, and we're going to create the ticket for them. Okay, so this will make sure that the users are not spamming, the entire server with, tickets. Okay, so let's see. I think that's it for now. For this, we're not done yet. Okay, so you already have a ticket now. If they don't have a ticket, we want to set the map. We want to add in a key value pair. Okay, so what we're going to do though is we're going to actually do that after this create channel. So this create channel function or method, it returns a promise, and it resolves either a category channel, a text channel, or a voice channel. If you don't know what a promise is, I would highly recommend you learn about promises. But for now, the basic gist that you need to understand is a promise can either resolve or reject. Okay, if it rejects, it'll go into the error, it'll throw an error, and you can handle it however you want. But I think most of I'm pretty sure almost like a lot of the functions in Discord.js return promises. So it's important that you understand how promises work. Okay, so create channel returns a promise, and it resolves either a category channel, text channel, or voice channel. And that depends on entirely what type of channel you create. If you try to create a category, it's going to return a category channel. If you create text, it's going to create text channel. If you create voice, it's going to create a voice channel, dependent on this type parameter. So we're going to handle this promise. Okay, so all the way at the end, as you can see where there's parentheses over here on line 37, notice how this ends over here. We're going to say .then, and I'm going to say, let's see, ch for channel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say console.log created channel. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to say users user tickets dot set message dot author dot id. And so right now I'm trying to add in the key value pair. So the key is going to be the author ID because it's not in the map. The value is going to be the channel ID. Okay, the reason why we need the channel ID is because we're going to need that channel ID later on. So when we delete the when we delete the channel. So to get the channel ID, we're going to say ch, because remember, the promise resolves either one of the three channels, and in this case, it resolves a text channel. Okay, now every single guild channel has an ID, so we're going to say ch.id, just like that. Okay, and if you go ahead and I'm just going to do a catch just to handle our errors as we should. Okay, and whoops. So if I do console.log user tickets, okay, that should log out the map. Okay. So let's try this real quick. So let's go into the support. And now obviously, look, right now, if I do create ticket, it's going to create another channel, right? It's going to create another channel, even though I have already a ticket open. So that's the reason why I would recommend using a database, but we could write a simple check just to make sure if the guild has a channel that already exists already, but we're going to save that for another time. But again, I would just recommend using a database if you can figure it out. If you can't, then I'll be, just come on my Discord server and I'll be happy to help you out. But let's go to this channel over here. Okay, so now if I try to create another ticket, it's going to send me a message saying that you already have a ticket. Okay, whoops. And you can see that the map currently has our Discord ID mapping to the channel ID. So now let's actually close the ticket. Okay, let's actually close the ticket. Let's see. I think what I'm gonna do actually is, let's see. I think I'm gonna add one more check. If user tickets has message.author.id, let's do one more, or message.guild.channels. Actually, I'm gonna do one more. If how am I gonna do this? I need to, if let's see, if message dot guild dot channels dot sum. Okay, I think I got it. So this is going to iterate every single channel. Where channel dot name starts with, and the name is going to be the user's name, ending with an S. So yeah, I think I got it here. Let's see. So if message.guild.channels.sum, I'm going to explain what I'm going to be doing, don't worry. But I just want to do this just in case some people might be interested. So this is going to check every single channel just to make sure that there's no other existing tickets. So in case of our bot crashes, it'll, so if user.tickets.has message.author.id or message.guild.channels, so if there is some existing channel where their name starts with the message.author, or actually, no. Channel.name, to lowercase, equal, message.author.id plus S, ticket. Okay, you already have a ticket. So let's actually restart this. I know it seems a little bit weird, but you'll understand in just a sec. What happened there? Okay, that actually created a channel. And that's actually not what we wanted. Or message.guild.channels, some channel where channel, the name of the channel, set it to lowercase, is equal to, oh wait, I did ID, it should be username. I'm an idiot. Okay, now this should work. There we go, exactly what I wanted. Okay, so again, remember how I mentioned earlier that if your bot crashes, it's going to have these leftover channels, and obviously, we're just going to be able to create more tickets. So what this whole thing does, in case of our bot crashes, right, what this will do is it'll check, right? So let's actually just break this down one by one. So what I'm doing is I'm referencing message.guild. Okay, the guild has a property called channels. Now, channels is a collection, but really it's just an array. So we can access, it's kind of like an array, but we can access, it's actually a collection. Okay, but we can use the .sum method. Okay, and the .sum method basically will check the entire collection. And we can give it a condition, right? So it iterates through every single channel, every single element in the collection, and we can check the property of whatever the element is. So in this case, we're checking the name, and we're setting it to lowercase, and we're just checking if the name is equal to the name of the username, concatenate with an S-ticket, -ticket. The reason why I'm hard coding it like this is because the way we created our ticket, the way we created the channel was we literally concatenated the username with an S or with an S-ticket. That's why I'm checking it like this. Obviously, if you change this, like let's say if you do ticket support, then you'd have to change it up over here too. Okay, but this is completely optional, but I would recommend doing it, or again, using a database. If you use a database, it'd be much better. Okay, so if let's say our bot crashes and we try to create a ticket, it's going to give us that message, you already created a ticket. Okay, pretty straightforward. All right, so now if we delete all these channels, okay, and if I do create ticket, it's going to create a ticket. If I try to do it again, it's going to, you already have a ticket. Okay, so let's just delete this. Okay. All right, so we're not done yet. I know that was a lot of talking, and that was a little bit like this probably may have thrown off a lot of people, but I promise you, just keep watching what I just said over and over again, and it will make lots of sense. Okay, but if you understand what the .sum function does, this whole thing will make so much sense. But if you don't, and you still have trouble, just come on my Discord server or leave a comment, and I'll try to explain it. Okay, so now we have to handle one last thing. So if message.content.toLowerCase, we want to give the user the opportunity to close the ticket. So we need to make sure they are using that command in the correct channel. Now, I want the user to actually use that command in the ticket channel that they created. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to say if message dot if message dot channel dot id is equal. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. The first thing we need to do is we need to check if the map, so we need to actually check if the user has a ticket open. And we do that by checking the map, okay? Has message.author.id. So if they actually have a ticket open, then we're going to check the channel that they sent the command in, okay? We want to make sure, so if I create a ticket, I want the user to only close the ticket inside this channel. I don't want the user to close the ticket in the support channel or in the general channel. I want them to do it inside the ticket channel. Okay, I mean, it wouldn't make sense to keep everything in there. Okay, so we're gonna have to check for that channel. Now we need the ID of that channel. Now, luckily, we can easily grab it because when we set the key value paired, we set the user ID to the channel ID of their ticket. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to say if message.channel.id equals user tickets dot gets message dot author dot id. So this will actually return the channel ID. Okay, and if that's true, then we're going to just delete the channel. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say let's see, we need to get the channel object to do this. So we have to do let channel equal message dot channel. Or actually, wait a minute, I could just do this. Message.channel.delete. And reason, closing ticket. .then, so this returns a promise. And it resolves the channel that was deleted. So we're going to say channel. Content.log. Deleted. Channel.name. Catch. All right, and we're not done yet. We also need to make sure we remove them from the map. So let's just do that inside the .then. So let's just do user tickets .deletes and just delete the message.author.id from the map because they closed their ticket. So if they ever need to open a ticket again, they can just reissue the command. If you don't do this part, they won't be able to open a new ticket with our current logic. So let's actually try this. Okay, so let's delete this channel. Okay, and let's create a ticket. If I try to do it in general, it's not going to work because we're not on the right channel. But if I do it in support, right, create side ticket. Okay, now if I try to close ticket, it's not going to work inside support. So we need to go into size ticket over here, and it deletes the channel just like that. So let's try to create another ticket. And let's try to create another ticket. Obviously, it's not going to work because we have a ticket open already. Close ticket, deletes the channel. Okay, yeah, that's pretty straightforward actually. There's one more thing that I do want to do. If user has method ID, if the channel is equal to ID. Okay, so there's one more thing I want to do. So notice how earlier I handled this case where in case of our bot crashes, this will check every single channel just to make sure that there are no other tickets that were open while the bot was still online. So now we want to close their tickets the same way. Or actually, never mind. I'm going to actually save that for another because honestly, if the bot crashes and if the ticket is still there, let's see. If users has, okay, so if user tickets has this, or let's do one more. Let's do or message.guild.channels.sum, and we're just gonna copy and paste the same exact thing over here. Where is it? Just like that. Okay. So if the user's ID is inside the map, or they have a ticket that starts with their name and ends with the suffix s-ticket. So if either one of them is true, then we're going to want to actually delete their channel. But actually, instead of this though, this wouldn't really make sense, because this would only work if their ID is actually in the map. So we need to actually do one more thing. We're going to just do if this. Okay, we're going to iterate through every single channel. So we're going to say message.guild.channels for each channel. So if that's true, we're going to delete the channel. Well, actually, no. Whoa. So we're going to iterate through, and we're going to say if channel.name .to lowercase message.author.username plus channel.delete, and then we're just going to do then ch deleted channel ch.id, and then catch error. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just to do a test case, create ticket. What's going on? Oh, whoops. Create tickets and create that. Actually, this won't work. Oh wait, let me restart my bot. Okay, create ticket again. Oh, actually, no, that's not gonna work either. Shit. What do I do? Well, actually, no. I think that does make sense though, because like, if the bot crashes and you have only one ticket open and it comes back online, and if he sees that, then it should be able to delete. But now I wonder if I close ticket, this is not going to work actually. Oh, actually, it still does work actually. Oh wait, that's actually interesting. Wait, I'm just trying to make sure of something, because I just want to make sure I cover everything before I end this video. Because yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, let me try this one more time. Because what I was thinking was, if I create the ticket and if I crash the bot, let's say if I restart the bot, right? And now let's say if I do close ticket in here, this should not delete it. But for some reason it did. If user tickets has message author ID, that is strange. Wow, even now I'm confused with my own code too. That's actually really funny. User tickets. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Create ticket. Oh, whoops, needs to be done in here. So create the ticket. We're going to restart a bot. Okay. Now close ticket. The map is empty, but it still deleted the channel. Oh, that's strange. And I feel like that would cause a lot of bugs too. So why did it work? If user tickets has message author ID, well, it doesn't. So why did that work? I need to figure this out, because this is actually kind of a problem. Okay, so we have the value in the map, okay, but I don't want them to be able to delete the ticket. Close ticket. Deleted. Okay, so it's still deleted the channel. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, if create ticket, okay. If close ticket, if user tickets has, okay, it doesn't, but it still deleted it? Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. Okay, I had a huge brain fart. I completely just forgot that I wrote this entire from line 50 to 65. I completely forgot that I just wrote this entire thing. Okay, yeah, I had a huge brain fart. That was kind of embarrassing. Okay, the reason why. Okay, so we're good. We're good. This is all good. This last part over here that I just wrote handles. Okay, so if your bot crashes, okay, and when you close the ticket in any one of the channels, so let's try this one more time. Let's create the ticket. If I try to close the ticket, this won't actually. Yeah, if I close the ticket, it will work out here. But yeah, the reason why it will work is because of this if case. How do I make it so that it only works? Oh, actually, I could do this. If it doesn't have it, there's a chance. If users has the ID, then it'll work. But else, yeah. Actually, we'll just leave it like this for now. I still would recommend using a database because it would be much more better. But yeah, like I said, I might do this with a database, but we'll save that for another time. So hopefully this video made sense, excluding my brain farts. Hopefully I was able to explain everything in a thorough way so that you guys understand what's going on. And yeah, like I said, everything is pretty straightforward. It's not too difficult. The whole point of this video is, obviously this is just a basic implementation, right? There's so many better implementations out there. This one works. You can modify it however you need just to get what you want, right? But just yeah, the whole point of this video is to get you guys started in the right direction, right? I can't show you every single little thing that you could do, but what I can do is I can give you some guidance and get you guys started so that you can watch this video, you can learn from it, and you'll be like, hey, you know what? I can build on top of what I just learned. Okay, so again, if you guys have any questions or any trouble, just go on my Discord server. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Just hop in the server. I have a bunch of channels where you guys can talk about programming, really anything really. I have programming help channels as well. You can come talk about bot development, web development, anything in general. And if someone on the server is able to answer your questions, they will. And most of the time, I do spend a lot of time answering questions, as well as other server members that have been on the server for quite some time now. Like as you can see, it's pretty active. Every day there's at least someone asking questions, and it's pretty tight-knit community. It's pretty cool. It's pretty chill. So yeah, definitely check it out. Feel free to ask questions, and yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, again, just leave a comment down below in the description, or just send me a message on Discord. Either way works. So again, if you guys like this video, definitely subscribe, definitely leave a like, or leave a comment, or do all three, or one of them, doesn't matter. So I will see you guys in my next video. Peace, guys.